Cheers, man.
Cheers,
What's
dude.
going on?
What's
I'm
going
Bryant Newsom, joined by my co-host Shawn Newsom. This is the Brew Podcast. We're on YouTube, Spotify every week. Got our live show on YouTube at 10:30 a.m. for NFL matchups, so tune into that. What's up, man?
What's going on, dude?
Oh, not much, dude. Just a little Saturday.
Yeah.
A little Saturday, having a few beers, day drinking a little bit.
Dude, it's nice to have the Gamecocks on a bye this week because we can, not have to worry about the heartbreak, man.
Don't have to worry about the heartbreak. Oh, my God, dude. Dude, the weather today.
Oh, yeah, I pulled up all the doors, all the windows,
know.
all that shit. I was like, dude, let's get this breeze flowing through. It's a nice Sunday. The beers are flowing. College football's on.
Yeah, I was walking into Publix to grab a little six-pack.
Yeah.
And I felt myself doing a little strut. I was like bebopping.
It felt good.
I was like, damn, this was kind of good.
The birds chirping a little louder.
Yeah,
today.
that's right. The
Yeah,
birds
it's
chirping a
nice.
little louder
Cheers,
today.
man. Let's get a fucking
Cheers,
do
man.
this.
I want to throw it back a little bit. I got an album of the week,
Mm.
and this is gonna surprise you a little bit, but it's
Can I guess?
Yeah, guess.
Can I guess? Because we were talking.
I don't think you'll guess it.
Before, and I
think-
know you've been into metal lately.
Yep.
You've been listening to a lot of Gojira.
Sure have.
Now, is this a metal album?
It is not.
Okay, then I was going to be my guess. So what we got?
It's Dookie by Green Day.
Really?
Dude, I've been listening to so much Green Day. No, Welcome to Paradise is the one that gets me.
Welcome to Paradise.
Dude,
Yeah.
the riffs are so good.
They are.
The riffs are so good.
I mean, but in a band that's not technical like that, they don't have any.
It's such a fun band, though.
It's the riffs have to be good to be as popular as they were.
Right.
Because to be as popular as they were, you have to be that catchy.
The riffs were good. The lyrics were great, dude. The lyrics were very
Yeah.
underrated by Green Day.
Yeah.
But it's it kind of got me thinking about how hipsters have kind of wrote off a lot of mainstream music because it was mainstream at the time, and they just forgot about it. And I'll put myself into that category, Avenged Sevenfold and Green Day.
You do this for sure.
I've forgot about that music, or I'll forget about the band's best song.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I forgot about Green Day and how good Avenged Sevenfold was and bands like that.
Yeah.
And hipsters definitely write off the music because it's mainstream at the time, but then they never go back to it. And it's just a forgotten. People don't really think of. Nobody ever talks about Green Day.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the kind of I feel like I see it with your generation isn't they're not very traditional, so they don't hold on. I feel like that's.
I think it's your generation that does it too. I mean, your generation's probably more hipsters than mine.
Oh, maybe.
That's probably why I'm a hipster, is because I'm more like your generation. I
Maybe.
spent so much time with you,
Yeah, that could be true. Yeah, that's.
I mean, when's the last time someone's actually talked about Green Day?
Dude, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
I forgot they existed.
When's the last time Green Day put out an album? Can you look that up?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's find out.
Dookie
Jamie.
was arguably their best album.
Yeah, I think it was 2006.
That's when
No,
Dookie.
earlier than that.
No, that was 96.
96, sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, I think
94.
94.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's see. Green Day.
God, that album blew
latest
up, man.
album.
That pop punk kind of really started pop punk. They were they tried to come across as a punk band, but I mean, you compare them the early the Black Flags, the Misfits, Sex Pistols, Ramones. Maybe they were a little more influenced by the American style. Well, not necessarily that's London style,
Right.
the Clash.
God,
and
the
shit.
Ramones are so ugly.
Oh, bad, yeah.
But yeah, that's my album of the week, man.
I wasn't expecting that. I'm gonna be
Green Day
honest.
a lot, and I'm really excited to go listen to American Idiot again.
Dude, that was one of the albums that
They set them
I
off.
forget. Yeah, it definitely brought them back after Dookie. Dookie was.
And you know what's even crazier? American Idiot was the first album I ever owned on CD.
I remember. I used to love that.
American Idiot
album.
and Dookie. I had both of those albums on CD
Fuck.
when I was 7. And Dad hated it because it was American Idiot.
A white conservative
Yeah.
hating.
Which
yeah,
I get it.
I get it.
It's
I get
British guys shitting on
it.
Americans.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't like that song because of that. It's a good song.
But the song's
like,
not wrong.
when I hear
One
it, it
nation
just-
controlled by the media. They were fucking on it, dude.
I don't like that song because I get mad in so many ways. Not necessarily for the song and at Green
Yeah.
Day, but I'm just
Wow,
God.
American Idiot? No, 21st Century Breakdown. Okay, then Revolution Radio. That was 2016. Apparently, Father of All Motherfuckers is 2020. Apparently, Green Day put that out. I don't know if that could be some
single or something. Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like 2016 or 2020.
Yeah, I wasn't necessarily mad at Green Day for like writing the song. I was just kind of mad that like this is what
That's right.
we look like
Exactly. Yeah.
on the outside.
Right.
You know, I'm like, damn, like we got to do something. We can't be looking like this.
Yeah,
It was accurate. Yeah.
Dookie's a good fucking album, dude. It had Basket Case, She, Welcome to Paradise, Longview. Ba-doom, doom, doom, doom. That's such a good fucking bass intro.
Yeah.
I had that actually whenever we did our when we were doing countdown lists all the time. When we
Yeah.
were at the apartment. I had the bass top 10 bass lines. I had Longview in there. It was an honorable mention.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good honorable mention for sure.
Yeah, and then it had a Basket Case, Pulling Teeth.
Oh my!
Did that? When I come around, dude, that's such a good album.
It's definitely really elevated the whole pop punk era.
Pop punk, like alternative.
Yeah, alternative. Yeah, it really helped out alternative too.
And then they put out American Idiot. Nimrod was another good album. That
Nimrod,
was 97. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, they're one of the biggest bands of all time.
Yeah, and like people really don't talk about them
Because I think it's just because
they were played. They were huge.
to be remembered like long term, you got to have like kind of loyal fan bases.
Okay.
And they kind of made like not necessarily a bubblegum music, but it was all like riffs. It was all shit that like can get old.
Yeah. And
You know, like the flavor
Holiday Boulevard of Broken Dreams
kind of runs out. Yeah, that was overplayed.
Yeah, but then American Idiot is so good, and Wake Me Up When September Ends.
Oh, that's such a good song.
Like, dude, that album, they had some good shit.
They're a good band, man. I'm not hating on.
But that's
Green
what I'm
Day.
saying. Like, I feel like, how do you feel about that? Like, hipsters really do forget about mainstream shit, and they never go back to it.
I try. Yeah, I do my best to not do that. You know, and try to like remember like, hey, what did this song do in the time it was, you know, in its era, and try to, because sometimes I think that those songs they just get a little played out, and sometimes the biggest song isn't necessarily their best song.
Sure.
So the hipsters like who really love that band, they're gonna be like,
oh no.
I mean, Stairway to Heaven is a great song and all, but you know,
That's their best song.
I mean, I think so too.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, just think about all the people that it influenced to just pick up a guitar or just even if they even like people who don't even listen to rock and roll probably know Stairway to Heaven, you know?
Which is so weird because I feel like hipsters, they do that same thing they do that with music, but then with like TV shows and video games, I don't feel like they do the same thing.
Okay.
Like you see a lot of hipsters who they kind of do that to the new stuff more than they do the old stuff. Like hipsters are very they get sucked into nostalgia very easily. And I thought that's your generation big time because y'all, those things were changing so fast.
We came at a weird time, man.
Yeah, it was such a weird time when things were changing so
we went
fast.
from no internet to like now,
which is all internet.
We went from like, not to be the boomer, like Pong and all that kind of shit and Atari, but we went from like Duck Hunt and PS1, like Resident Evil 1, Final Fantasy 7 to like this shit looks real now.
Like, I was born in the middle of that, so I didn't really have to experience all of it as much. But like even like shows like Rugrats, like you were saying the other day, the nostalgia hits you so hard with Rugrats.
So weird, man. Like I remember, I will never forget that feeling.
And you're playing 09,
NFL head coach 09.
NFL head coach 09.
It is,
and like that's what I'm saying. They're like hipsters will love to go back and be like, oh yeah, I remember the PlayStation 1 with the demo discs, but then they don't want to be like, oh yeah, Avenged Sevenfold's albums were good as fuck back then. They're like,
I will
like,
say,
yeah, Avenged Sevenfold, you know.
I always appreciate, like, I always say backcountry is
you
one
do, yeah. You were not one of those hipsters,
but I do notice it, yeah.
But I feel like a lot of other hipsters and like even like metalhead truthers are kind of the same way.
Oh, they're the worst.
Well, like Metallica and Megadeth and like just for a small example, Iron Maiden or that kind of thing.
Yeah, a lot of metalheads are just they're metally like the elitists where they're like.
Metal elitist, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, they shit on Metallica. The ones that like shit on Metallica and love Megadeth. Don't get me wrong, I love Megadeth too.
Metallica's a better band.
They are.
But they're not because they are bigger.
That's the problem. And like why and then you criticize pop music. It's like you can't have both. You're like do you want people to listen to heavy metal? Okay, well then you should be pro Metallica. Because they have inspired so many people to listen to heavy metal. But don't shit on pop music and then turn around and get shit on people trying like coming in to listen to more heavy metal. Like what?
It's
which
like
one do you want?
Gatekeep fucking
what are you doing? Yeah, it's weird.
But like, why are hipsters like that? Why are they backwards from music? Like they hate on the old shit and love the new shit, and then for video games and movies and all this other stuff, they hate on all the new shit and love all the old shit.
It's weird, right?
Yeah. Why does nostalgia not play a factor in music for hipsters?
I don't know. It does for me, for sure. But I don't know why it doesn't for anyone else or most people, I guess.
Yeah.
Because like I was listening to oh man, what's an album that I just put on here lately? Well, I've been listening to a lot of Chili Peppers lately.
You were saying that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
You're still going.
I'm still going. It's just Chad Smith. I'm really
He's so good.
like after watching the I've been
30
watching
Seconds to Mars.
the Drumeo.
Yeah.
Some cool shit on there. This one chick tries to she listens to Steam Breather by Mastodon.
Oh, that's on there?
And she has to like she listens, she does like 2 or 3
That's
takes.
impossible.
But the last take you're like, "Oh, this is kind of a cool like it's really I
twist
don't know I didn't
know.
know the drummer, but she kind of seemed like she was kind of a pop drummer
Okay.
or maybe like maybe a rock and roll drummer, but she was really young. But I feel like her style was like made Steam Breather a little more groovy.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Which was
You
like,
didn't send me
I
that.
was like, fuck, this isn't as technical, but like this shit sounds really good.
Yeah, for those of you that are listening and you don't know what Steam Breather is, that's a song by Mastodon.
Yes.
What's the album? What's the name of that album? I keep thinking Ancient Kingdom.
Emperor
of Sand.
Yeah.
Emperor of Sand.
Great album. Great album, man.
Yeah, very good album. Their drummer is spectacular, Brian Daler. We've talked about him a lot on here. That'd be cool to have a guy like that on the podcast, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
That'd be cool
It really would.
Like
be.
a guy we don't know that's kind of more famous.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, Brian Daler, man. As soon as you listen to Mastodon, all you hear is drums. That's like they
Yeah.
grab your attention instantly.
For sure.
Yeah, just
Yeah, it's all over the place. Yeah.
yeah, like
Some onomatopoeia. I like that.
yeah,
Yeah, Drumeo is cool as fuck, dude. That's such a cool YouTube channel.
concept. Yeah, they had Michael Jackson's drummer on there doing and they gave him "Numb" by Linkin Park.
Did he kill it?
It was a little too stiff.
Okay, I can see that.
It was a little too
I can
technical.
see that.
It was a little too like the timing is perfect. Like you could tell
I'm
this
sure.
drummer is like super technical. His timing is like immaculate,
Right.
but it's just too tight
Yeah.
for me.
The
Yeah.
Chad Smith one with 30 Seconds to Mars was amazing, dude.
Oh, when you're watching it, you're like, oh my
It's
god.
it's perfect.
And the Megadeth drummer for doing
Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside, like
That's a really cool one.
yeah, he listens to it once and it's
Yeah.
one take. Listens
that's
to it once,
incredible.
it's one take, and he just
Didn't 30 Seconds to Mars you do that too? Chad Smith?
yes, he
That was
did
one
that too.
take.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Which the rest of them seem to have like 2 or 3 takes.
Oh,
you know,
really?
Yeah.
Okay. See, those guys jumped in the middle of the song and start playing like close to the exact drum beat.
Yeah.
Chad Smith was insanely close, man.
And then he added all these extra little double kicks
Yeah.
and really
which,
cool.
Which is fun because what's his name? Shannon Leto. That's the drummer for 30 Seconds to Mars. Is Jared
Yeah.
Leto's brother. He adds a bunch of different nuances and like little things like that, but it's just a different thing than what Chad Smith.
Yeah,
does.
because
Like he does it on the cymbal and like the toms
right
versus Chad Smith doing it on like the bass drum and like the hi hat.
Yeah, when I used to listen to 30 Seconds of Mars, their drummer always kind of stood out to me a little bit.
That's so cool, man.
Doing a little extra shit,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, for sure.
Shit that's just not like a simple rhythm, a simple beat, just kind of adds the feels, you know?
Honestly, that was like the
Different
first
feels
thing that stood out to me with the Red Hot Chili Peppers was Chad Smith.
For me, the first thing that stood out for me was John Frusciante.
Well, and I think the reason that is though is because one of the first songs I ever heard was Danny California, which starts off with the fucking drums.
Yeah.
It starts off with the drums. It's just like such a balance. They're such a balanced band.
It's like
There's
it's
nothing but talent
It's
and
the
uniqueness.
best version of balance that you can have,
Yeah.
honestly.
Nothing but talent and unique.
Yeah. I mean, the weak link is probably
Anthony Kiedis.
Anthony Kiedis, but like he brings
An energy.
like him and like Flea and Anthony Kiedis bring the funk.
Yeah.
And John Frusciante and Chad Smith bring like the more jazzy style,
Which is also the funk.
which is also the funk.
Which
Like
is also the
Chad
funk.
Smith, a jazz drummer, you know.
John Frusciante, a jazz guitarist.
Yeah, both, and they do a really good job of mixing like jazz and
And
funk,
West Coast.
and West Coast with rock and roll.
Yeah.
And Anthony Kiedis is the perfect front guy. Like you can never find that sound. Like show me one band that sounds like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. You're not
Yeah,
gonna find
right.
them, you know.
Yeah. No, you're definitely not.
Yeah.
Like you listen to like some of their old stuff, like One Hot Minute. It's so West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Like until they added John Frusciante, like John Frusciante put the whole band together. Really.
Yeah.
Like I think that was Blood Sugar Sex Magic, or was it Mother's Milk? I think Mother's Milk was still Dave Navarro.
Was it?
I
Mother's
think
Milk
so.
came
right before
Right
Blood Sugar Sex
before
Magic.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Fitz Magic.
She has it.
Yeah, let's look
Fitz
that up.
Magic.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Dude, the Chili Peppers was my favorite band in high school.
You said you wanted to get a tattoo at one point.
Yeah. So they're still in my top 10. They got to be.
Yeah, so One Hot Minute was 95. That was after Blood Sugar Sex Magic. That was when John Frusciante left and came back.
My friends are so depressed.
Yeah. John Frusciante left and then came back after Blood Sugar Sex Magic. But Mother's Milk was 89. That was Dave Navarro.
Uh-huh.
And then Blood Sugar Sex Magic, John Frusciante. I'm pretty sure he left, came back for Californication, By the Way, and Stadium Arcadium.
Dave Navarro might not be the best like technical guitarist, but he can write a riff.
He's so fun, dude.
Yeah.
James Addiction's awesome.
Yeah.
James Addiction's an awesome band.
He can write a riff, man.
It's such a good band. They were so fun, too, man.
Yeah. And Flea, like, did you ever see the video of him like alive and he's butt ass naked? He's like flopping around and he's like, it's like soft dick, just flopping. It's like it's going crazy, and he's just like going crazy with the bass.
Yeah, right.
You know,
And his dick's fucking flopping to the bass. No, actually, Mother's Milk was John Frusciante. That was the first album with John Frusciante, which makes sense.
Yeah,
because that was the one where they redid Higher Ground.
Oh man, what a damn
cover
too.
Yeah, cover. That's the word you're looking for. Yep. Or I was
Stevie
looking for.
Wonder, right? Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, that's Stevie Wonder.
Bound.
Yeah, I know. Like a lot of the songs that like the first time I heard songs was from like I remember GTA San Andreas.
The radios were the shit on
They're
those
so
games.
good, dude. I remember. I
Vice
think
City
Mother.
was the one, though.
I think Mother was on San Andreas by Danzig.
If you wanna find hell in me.
And then Stone Temple Pilots. They had I think Interstate Love Song was on there.
Oh, dude, what a song!
I forget.
That's
I
such a
need
good
to look
cruising
up.
song. Like that's
Dude,
a good cruising song.
Dude, that's my summer song. Stone Temple Pilots is my summer shit.
That's your summer
That's my
shit.
summer shit.
And some hazies.
Some hazy,
Yeah, you
man.
used to, man.
I had a little liquid hoppiness at
You went
the
through
Max
your
Speed Shop last night.
You went through your hazy era.
My hazy phasey,
Yeah.
some would say. Little hazy phasey.
Yeah, for sure.
That's gonna be the title of this: Hipsters and Hazy Phazies.
I like it. I like it.
Dude, yeah, I kind
Hazy
of like.
phases.
I thought I was gonna go through like a little like a brown ale phase for a second there, and I thought about getting some browns today. But then I saw the damn freaking nature in the Publix. God, it's
And
so
it was a sunny
good,
day.
man.
You
It's
couldn't
so
resist.
good.
It's in your jeans. You
I
gonna
know
get the
it is.
down.
The 8%er.
Yeah, you gonna
It's
get
delicious,
on a
man.
sunny day. You gonna go with that.
It's fucking tasty. What was I about to look up? GTA San Andreas.
Oh
right
yeah.
there.
Vice City though, like your generation was San Andreas.
Which not really though. My generation didn't even. My generation's GTA 5.
Yeah, because I was in
That's what's crazy.
7th grade, I think, when San Andreas came out. So you would have been in first or kindergarten. So
Yeah.
it really wasn't your generation.
Yeah,
San
my
Andreas.
generation
Yeah.
is legit. I mean, I was what in 9th grade or 8th grade,
What
whatever.
about the Liberty City one? Wasn't that after? There was one after.
No, I mean that's not my generation either.
Okay.
I played San Andreas because I hung out with you and
Okay.
Zach Tate. Shout out Zach Tate and Tyler Elwell and all those guys.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because GTA 5 is like what it is now, and I played the story because I was like that. I was kind of the old soul.
Oh, you're an old soul.
Oh, I played the story for GTA 5 when it first came out. And I beat it in like a week or a few days. Then online came out. Online kind of sucked at that time.
Yeah, it was weird.
Which online is fucking awesome for GTA 5 now. I've never played
I
it.
hear it's a lot of
Played
fun.
the heists and like all the like.
Shout out
things you can do.
Nutswinger. He was one of the first people to kind of like. He had like a biker gang on there, and they were like robbing people and shit.
Yeah,
like
it's
doing
so
bank heists,
insane,
and I was
dude.
like, and like they go in like, and it's like legit shit.
It's legit. Like, and
Yeah,
there's so much
they take
cooperation.
They take it serious.
But that's why they haven't put out GTA 6 because GTA 5 they still sell it at full price.
Yeah.
It's still sold at $60 after like almost 10 years.
It's just because there's so much content, you know.
It's great. It's a great game. It's one of the greatest games of all time.
Vice City really kicked it off. I mean, some of the OGs like Grand Theft Auto 1, 2, and 3, they talk about how good it was, but I never played those. But Vice City was my first like experience into the franchise.
Oh yeah, Helmet by Unsung by Helmet.
Oh, that's a good song, dude.
And then Personal Jesus, Depeche Mode.
Oh, that's a good. Yes, that's when pop music was good.
Midlife Crisis, Faith No More.
Oh, nice.
Mother by Danzig was on there. Cult of Personality.
I love that song.
Welcome to the Jungle. Hellraiser by Ozzy. Rusty Cage by Soundgarden was on there. I forgot about that shit.
Hell yeah.
It was actually Plush by Stone Temple Pilots was on it.
Oh, Fuck yeah, dude.
Them Bones by Alice in Chains.
Oh, the soundtrack is sick.
Fool's Gold by Stone Roses. I don't actually know that one. Been Caught Stealing by Jane's Addiction.
Yep.
And Killing in the Name of by Rage Against the Machine.
Damn, how do you turn it from that channel?
Dude, I never did.
Yeah.
I always listen to that one.
But the other channels had some good shit too. Like somehow, like I know in Vice City, I know you're talking about San Andreas, but in Vice City, they had like Michael Jackson. Like the pop music was like in the '80s, so it was really good.
Oh, dude, in the fucking Radio Los Santos, the one of the hip hop stations, it was like Tupac, I Don't Give a Fuck, The Ghetto by Too Short, Check Yourself by Ice Cube, How I Could Just Kill a Man, Cypress Hill,
I Could Just Kill a Man,
Express Yourself, NWA, It Was a Good Day, Ice Cube.
Damn,
Dude, it's just loaded,
It's
man.
loaded,
It's just
man.
so good.
Dude, I would love to be like in those Senate. I would love to do to write the voice acting for those games.
Oh yeah,
But-
fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, for like
like a whore, like a
Yeah,
like a fucking prostitute on the
yeah,
side
like
of the
you
road.
pass somebody. Damn, I can't believe she fucked my ex cousin. It's just like
Yeah,
the
some
random,
stupid shit.
yeah, like the random
It
shit.
was so funny, dude. And then you had the Soul Channel had Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe, Boys to Men,
Poison, boys. Man.
yeah. Soul to Soul, Keep On Moving.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, dude, they had some. That's crazy as shit, dude. They had the Reggae Channel, of course.
I wonder if that has anything to do with like music being super cheap at that time because
you might
of
be onto
like
something.
because you'll never find a bigger because that was like kind of
That's
LimeWire times like 2006
Napster.
5 Napster shit. Yeah,
Fucking Metallica.
yeah.
What about I know we talked about this before, but YouTube putting their album on all the Apple phones on iTunes.
You know what's even weirder than that is U2 like making a deal with the cell phone company, and then when they sold the cell phone, it was on the damn
That's what I'm saying.
phone.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
like
talking
that shit.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just,
from
oh, okay,
iTunes.
same shit. Yeah, okay, yeah.
They can't keep getting away with
Yeah.
this.
It's like what? Yeah, it's so fucked, dude.
Oh, God, dude.
Like U2, are you really like you really care that much?
They made. I'm sure they made
I'm
a
sure
lot.
they made
of
a
money.
lot.
So
of
it's
money.
infinite publicity.
Good business move.
It's good business.
Maybe
move.
it's the hipster me to bring it full circle.
I hate you too. I hate you too. I don't like the way they sound. They're so boring.
They're so like
They're so boring and vanilla.
they're so Coldplay,
But worse. At least Coldplay has like some fun.
but they're like the early stages of Coldplay. It seems like I don't,
Yeah,
and I know
Coldplay
that's a
sucks, too.
strange comparison, but it's like everything
Can you
is
name a
kind
Coldplay
of
song?
yeah.
Name one.
Clocks.
Never heard it. Probably have. Don't know the
No,
name
it's
of it.
dun 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 dun. Oh, that sounds
That's
like a
Michael
fucking horror
Myers.
movie.
That's Michael Myers. That was Michael Myers.
Damn it, that sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know,
You know,
Coldplay. I mean,
dude.
if I heard them, I'd know it, but I
You
wouldn't be able to
probably
say this is
know 7 songs
Probably,
of
yeah.
Coldplay.
Him for the Weekend. Don't know that. That's 2015.
Um,
Yellow.
yes, you know,
Sparks.
We both know all those. We both know both
Fix
those.
You.
We probably know that one.
Show More. Clocks. That's on here.
Yes,
I don't
that's
know
what
if I know that
kind of like
Trouble.
Trouble. We know Trouble.
I'm fighting the urge to bring up Taylor Swift.
Damn. You know what's funny? The NFL Red Zone with Scott Hansen. And the whole Taylor Swift shit was happening. He was like, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Oh,
And I was
Jesus
like, God
Christ.
dang it.
Even
And
Scott
then-
Hansen. Scott Hansen's so good.
And he got me
man.
with one. He got me with one on the next one because I didn't know the song that he was referencing. He was like, "Oh, am I the problem? Oh no, it's me," or something. Whatever that
yeah,
song
it's
is,
me,
and
yeah,
I
the
don't
problem's
know.
me.
I don't know that. No,
Yeah.
it's you. It's me, or whatever it is. And I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" He was like, "That's one of Taylor Swift's songs." I was like, "That motherfucker."
He got us.
He got
yeah.
me. I was like, "God damn
Dude,
it!"
the worst.
Scott
The worst
Hansen."
one is the Chiefs playing the Jets on Sunday night, and Isaiah Pacheco runs a 50-yard touchdown. He's about to hit the hardest celebration of all time, and it pans over to Taylor Swift. And I'm like, no, I want to see Isaiah Pacheco dance after a fucking 50-yard touchdown. He's like, he's like doing some stupid shit,
Dude,
like
there was a stat.
provocative shit.
There was a stat I saw that had like during the game, the Chiefs Jets game. It was Taylor like screen time. Taylor Swift shown 17 times. Travis Kelce 8 times. Taylor Swift commercials 4 times. Travis Kelce commercials 2 times, and it was like Andy Reid 1 time or 2 times or something like whatever it
Taylor
was.
Swift shown more than the player on the
It's
field.
like,
That's so sad. That's so sad.
have you gotten to the part in the Bear where he's like, I love Taylor. I love
Nope.
Taylor Swift too. Just give me. I just want a break every now and then.
Is that got to be? Is that in season
It's
Two?
in,
Probably
I don't
season
know.
two.
It's in one of them.
No, I hadn't seen that yet.
He's like, I love Taylor Swift too, but
Dude, The Bear's good as fuck, man. I started watching it. I started watching on episode 6. Or I'm
okay,
on episode 7
because I
now.
didn't shut the fuck up about it for
Dude,
like
it's
3
so good.
episodes.
I'm upset I haven't had enough time to finish it this week. Like, anytime, whenever me and Gabby sit down to eat, we'll, like, just kind of fuck off and talk a little bit. But every time we sit down, for like, since this whole week, we're like, hey, you want to watch The Bear?
That's what Heather and I like. I'll come in, we'll cook dinner, and then we'll sit down and we'll watch one of our shows. It's kind of like you're eating, you're watching your show. Dude, we killed that show in like 2 days.
Yes, it was good, man.
It's
really good.
unbelievable,
I'm
honestly.
excited that I have a whole another season left. I got to finish
Yeah.
season 1 and I got season 2 left.
Some of the I mean, there's like just long takes of just
It's so intense,
phenomenal,
dude.
intense acting, and it seems it's too real
There was-
sometimes.
There was one moment where I was like, man, this is kind of shitty acting. There was one moment. It was a
there's
scene
some
between,
moments.
it was a scene between the bear, which is Jeremy Allen White's character, and his sister Sugar. I forgot what happened, but it was like she was like, "Oh, really? That happened?" I was like, "Oh," and they jumped right back in. Then it was good again. I was like, "Oh, okay, you got me."
You're gonna have that. You're gonna have that because it's a show with like
People you don't know.
you don't know.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah,
You gotta let some of that shit slide. I think.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. It's a fucking amazing. You compared it to
Oh.
Queen's Gambit, and that was spot on. That's a good comparison.
Yeah.
That was a very good
That's
comparison.
the comp.
Yeah.
That's the comp, bruh.
Yeah, I did. I really like the character Marcus, the guy making the donuts. But I know I don't want to hear anything. But I'm sure there's gonna be something that happens where I hate him at some point.
No, it's just the characters are so rich.
They're so good, man.
They're like I put the characters in that show are like a fucking
It's a book.
chocolate cake.
So many layers.
There's just everything is so tasty and so rich though.
It's so good.
And sometimes like you keep eating a fucking piece of chocolate. You keep eating the chocolate cake. Eventually, you're gonna fucking hate chocolate cake.
I don't know. I really like chocolate cake.
But like
Maybe not you. Okay, maybe not
But
you.
that's the characters though. It's
Yeah.
like they swing so far front and back of like I hate this character right now. An episode or two from now, you're like, okay, this character's building on me, and then they're human.
Yeah,
And
my
it
favorite-
feels like
My
it.
favorite character development so far has been Tina.
Dude, Tina.
Such a good character.
Tina's
such a good character.
Such a good character. We don't want to ruin
Yeah, I
it
don't
for
wanna ruin it,
anybody,
but-
but
Like from like the first few episodes, I'm like, God, I hate this bitch. And this bitch is getting on my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
And then she's like, thanks, Chef. And I was like, yes,
Yes,
let's go. Let's
yes.
go.
The
It's so good,
characters,
dude.
all of them, all the main characters are so rich and just so well written, and yeah, it does have some flaws in acting here and there, but
Oh, but that's everything.
for the
dude.
honestly, it's still I'm putting it like
I mean,
4.5
you go back-
star acting, 5
You
star
go back
acting.
and watch.
It's great
you
acting.
go back and watch Breaking Bad, and like fucking Jesse Pinkman's parents, they suck, dude. They're not
Mhm.
good actors. But Badger and Skinny Pete, those are some good actors.
Skinny Pete, yeah, Skinny Pete though, like that guy like was the perfect casting for a meth head.
It's perfect. And Badger's the
He's
perfect
got
casting
the
for
pock marks for pits in his
because
face.
he probably was a meth head at some point.
could have been.
And like Badger is the perfect casting for like a new meth head.
Yeah, yeah.
He's a new
Yeah,
guy. He's a fucking
like
idiot
a dumbass jabroni.
who got roped into fucking doing meth, and now he can't stop.
Fuck, man. Yeah,
Breaking Bad,
Breaking
yeah.
Bad felt real, and it was one of the first ones to kind of kick off that. Oh, a show can be.
Can grab your soul.
It was the new hotness.
Can fucking wrench your soul. Watching the Bears made me want to watch The Sopranos next.
I haven't seen it. And
I'm watching it next. It's on. I think
that
it's
and
on
Peaky
Max.
Blinders, I think, would be some of my 2 favorite shows.
Yeah, I'm watching The Sopranos next as soon as I get done with The Bear. Because I'm sure, from what I've heard, it's the same thing where it's so intense and it grabs you,
Yeah.
and you can't. It grabs a hold of you. You can't get back in.
I might do the same. I might go through.
Noah can't stop talking about it, dude. Shout out to Noah.
Okay, that's cool because that's why I really love Noah's his letterbox reviews.
It's real.
It's
It's
because
real.
it's real.
Yeah.
So many people when they try to do a review,
It's
they try to get
pretentious.
pretentious,
Yeah.
or they're like they show a heavy favoritism towards like
Right.
Marvel or whatever. Which we all have our favoritisms and our biases, but I feel like he just kind of, if he likes it, he'll post it. If not, or you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
don't.
for sure.
It's just very honest, and I like that. Yeah. So like and he's a young guy too. So like to be able to get the new generation into something that's what Sopranos started in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was like 2001 or something. 2000.
Yeah.
You can pull that up.
Uh,
We got a computer right here.
And everyone says the pilot is so much different than the rest of the show.
99.
And I guarantee you that was done purposefully.
Damn, James Gandolfini, rest in peace.
Oh, man, I know.
Steve Van Zandt plays the character.
Dude, do you remember the first time we saw the Black Keys? I was just looking at this poster.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I like to look around here, and it kind of gives me inspiration for the podcast.
That's pretty cool.
But how old were you when we saw the Black Keys for the
15.
first time?
It was right when Turn Blue came out, so 15 or 16.
Yeah. That's when I kind of, oh, man.
That's the first time I ever like actually drank.
That's the first time you actually drank beer?
I don't think I was drinking. I mean, I drank a few beers.
But like got drunk, like a buzz or got drunk?
Mini shots. Mini bottles. Fireball.
I didn't remember that, yep.
Me and Angie.
Shout out Angie.
We're in the parking lot.
Angie the OG.
Y'all got out on one side. Me and Angie got on the other side. She was like, hey, let's do these shots of Fireball real quick. And I was like, fuck it, all right.
She's the best.
Yeah, it was great. I forgot where we went and ate that night.
Wild Wings.
No, it wasn't Wild Wings.
It was.
It wasn't Wild Wings.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't 'cause it was somewhere downtown Greenville. There's not a Wild Wings downtown.
That's where Charleston Sports Pub took
Oh,
over.
it used to be Wild Wings?
Used to be Wild Wings.
No shit.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And then I think it burnt down or something. Like the kitchen burnt or caught on fire, and then they like some other shit happened.
Because I remember we were in the window. I remember it being like octagonal shaped. We sat at a circular table in the window.
Yeah.
It was me, you, Angie, Danny.
Oh, it was Wild Wings. I remember.
Okay. I believe you, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been a lot of beers since then.
There has.
I was
but
young.
For some reason, I remember that one. But yeah, I remember. Man, that was my wild. That was my wild.
That was
days.
my Wild Wings.
That was my.
No, that was my Wild Wings, man.
Yeah, that was my Wild Wings, man. I wouldn't stop drinking. That was when we went to Asheville. I picked you up from high school and got you out early. Mom and Dad let me get you out early to go to Asheville to see Killswitch Engage.
No, you picked me up on time. You picked me up on
Was
time.
it-
So I
I guess
remember
it's
everybody
3.
looking at me.
Yeah, it was
I remember everybody looking at me.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, we're fucking going. I was like, have your shit ready. We're going to Asheville. We're going to see
We're on a
fucking
fucking
Killswitch.
party.
We fucking went and partied. That's when Prince died. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I didn't have my license. Heather drove home with fucking
One
contact.
That's right.
out.
I was about to. I was out of commission. I was gone.
Yeah, you passed out.
I was gone.
I think you threw up at one point. I don't remember.
I don't think I ever threw up.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
I didn't
Shockingly.
I think I had a beer there.
That was one of my most. I'm starting to slur already.
Hell yeah.
3 beers. Back in the day, 3 beers would be like, are we just getting going?
No, we'd still slur then. I already slur in general.
That's probably fair.
I'm a sloppy talker.
I'm too.
I can be like I can be
I know
very
what it is.
sophisticated and talk like this if I need
Yeah,
to.
if I really need to. Like, welcome to the broadcast, guys. I'm Troy Aikman. This is Joe
Yeah.
Buck.
Oh wow. Joe Buck here to fuck.
Oh man, no, that's Chris Harris. Shout out Chris Harris. We can't.
Uncle
go.
Buck with a fat girl. Shout out fat girls. Leave a comment.
Chris Harris.
Shout out fat girls and Chris Harris. Chris Harris is a fat girl.
He is.
He's a fat girl, man, with his titties.
Oh, we just went.
He saved my
through-
life that night, man. And then I got drunk again and passed out in the
We
bathroom
just went
with my
through
head under the
so
toilet.
many things. We just went through so many things.
Yeah, all the true fans are like, hell yeah, they followed all of that.
Yeah.
All the new listeners, welcome aboard, baby.
Welcome
That's
aboard.
a fucking
Yeah,
ride.
cheers,
man.
ride.
Cheers.
Yeah, for real. Check out the not to do a shameless plug, but check out the Sunday morning live cast.
Yeah, 10:30 a.m. We try to end at 11:30, but sometimes it runs to 12.
Yeah, and we'll be
12 is
answering
the
all
latest.
the fantasy questions, the betting odds, the under overs, the point spreads, the who we think's going to win, who's playing well. Like we go real in depth with these teams and go every single matchup of the week.
Yeah, we go over every single matchup, and like I said, we try to stop at 11:30, but most of the time it runs to 12 just because of questions in the comment section. Which if there's questions that give us to go to 1 o'clock, we'll go to 1 o'clock.
We'll go.
1
up
o'clock's the latest
until-
we'll go though.
Well, I'm gonna say
Maybe
12:50 because I got my
check
own
my
lineup.
lineup.
I got to
check my
check.
lineup. That's
Yeah,
right, yeah.
I got my own
That's
lineup now.
Yeah, 5 minutes normally you can't. Sometimes it won't let you switch it 5 minutes before. So
Yeah.
But yeah, fantasy football's fun, man. It's good. Check into our NFL live show. But yeah, I remember. I think the first concert I really got drunk at was the Avett Brothers,
Charleston,
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach. Yeah.
House of Blues.
Sorry.
Dude.
Oh, dude, we both
We
got
were fucking
real
hammered.
fucked up.
We were hammered.
Cause you, okay, yeah.
So
Okay.
Gabby acted like she wanted a drink, and then she tried the beer and didn't like it.
God, we had a good.
So I
wild
drank,
run,
and I got
dude.
her like
We
two.
had a
I got her
wild
like.
run.
I went to the bar and got like 6 beers, 3 for me and 3 for Gabby, and Gabby didn't drink any of hers.
Yeah.
So guess who did? Yo boy.
Yeah, I remember you.
I was double fisting Stella's.
Man, I had a beer in the hotel. We Ubered down. I brought another beer down, and I told this like, "Is this all right?" He's like, "No, you're good. Like, bring it on in with the
Hey,
Uber."
come on in the house.
I had one in my pocket. on the way. I had drinking one. I had one in my pocket. We went to a little stopped at some little restaurant. We ate. I was like, fuck, I can't bring this beer in, so I just chugged it, threw it in the little local trash.
How old was I at that concert?
Oh man, 17?
17, probably 18, maybe.
I don't know.
It was mine and Gabby's 1-year anniversary.
Wow.
She bought me that ticket. Yeah.
Oh, she probably thought I was fucking crazy then.
Oh no, she knew.
She
knew.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to remember, we had her
Yeah.
dad on the podcast. She grew up with that. She knows.
Okay, that's
she knows
just
the song.
true.
She grew up
That's
with
true.
Robert.
Yeah, shout out Robert, dude.
Shout out
Like,
to the fucking
I
goat.
recommended getting him on the podcast. You have a wedding today, but I recommend getting him on.
Yeah, I want to have him on again. Dude. I'm gonna reach out to him.
Yeah, please do, because I'm itching for some
Music talk. We had a little bit today, and it was fun, dude. I kind of enjoyed it. But yeah, dude. I mean, we're still doing it right now. I mean, but yeah, dude. That Avett Brothers concert. That was the first time I got fucking hammered. I was fucking hammered.
Yeah.
And guess what? You know what the second most hammered I've ever been at a concert was? The Avett Brothers on
At
Halloween
Bon
weekend
Secours?
at Bon Secours. We fucking were like 6-7 beers deep, probably 4 or 5 shots in, and then we Ubered out there. And guess what? We brought in like 10 mini bottles of Crown.
Oh,
You remember that? We had them stuck in we were stuffing them in our socks.
Yeah, but to go back to the first time.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I'm like 4 beers in before we even get to the House of Blues. And there's a long line. You and I both know you haven't got there yet. We'll never get another beer. I'm like 5-6 beers in, and then finally, like, you guys kind of show up, and we're like right there in the middle, right by the bar. And also, all of a sudden, I see you show up with 2 like Stellas. Was it Stellas?
The Stellas.
I was like, oh shit! And you went and got 2 more after you drank those. And I was like, okay, now he's
Oh,
we're
we're
partying.
partying.
Yeah, we partying now.
We're partying
so,
now.
And
Because you were drinking in line. You were probably like 6 beers deep in line. Whenever
Yeah.
Because I remember we got in line and met y'all in line.
Right, that's what it was.
Because I was texting you. I was like, hey, we're about to pull up. Oh, cool. We just got here.
Yeah.
And so we waited in line together, and you're drinking beers.
Yeah.
And you're like 6-7 in. Then we get in. You go stand there. You pee or something. I walk out with 2.
Yes.
And I'm drinking them both at the same time. It's stone cold, these motherfuckers.
And the people hated us around.
Yeah.
That one shit was like, do you have to like do what you're doing?
Oh, my
you
God.
have to like be there beside me.
But the one of the Bon Secours, that's one of the most fun concerts I've ever been to.
I enjoyed that.
Dude, they and they were out there in their skeleton costumes.
Yeah, like you were saying before, going into the show,
We were already drunk.
we were already drunk.
pretty much drunk.
We had many bottles we were stuffing in our tube socks underneath our jeans.
In
so
our
like
in our meat tubes.
in our meat tubes. God damn it. And we look over and they see us shoving the mini bottles in our meat tubes.
They're judging us.
And they're judging us. Like the white women are just like
The white women. God, fuck those people.
like Prince on fucking Dave Chappelle, just like
Oh, yeah.
mad as hell.
They're better than us.
And they know it.
Yeah.
Like Globo Gym.
Wow.
And I'm
The
just
Purple
like,
Cobras.
Don't you fucking look at me.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say, but you just continue to shove the mini bottles in
we,
your
we were worried because
because
the Crown mini bottles have like really hard plastic. We were worried if it was metal.
We didn't know if the aluminum was going to go off.
Yeah,
I
'cause
guess, but
we're
apparently,
retarded.
Yeah. And
We didn't know if the metal detector would pick up the mini bottles.
it didn't.
It didn't. It was good to know.
And damn, we drank so many of those.
Yeah, we drank like 6 or 7 mini bottles and then we're double fisting IPAs.
There's nothing like going to a live show, man. I miss it, but I'm a lot less likely to travel for it now.
So we're looking at going to see Primus, Pussifer, and a Full Circle.
That'll be a great show.
Or a
man.
Perfect Circle, sorry.
Yeah.
A Full Circle was actually a sport karate team back in the,
Oh, nice.
the
Shout out.
2000s. Yeah, late 2000s.
Yeah, that'll be a good show, man.
Yeah, it's in April next year.
Those guys are such best friends too. Les
Yeah, it's gonna be
Claypool
so
and
much
Maynard
fun.
James
It's gonna be
Keenan.
so much fun.
And I think they really connected on
It'll
just
be like a 4-hour drive if we go on the Sunday show.
yeah. I think they really connected on just the technical level of music.
Yes, exactly.
I
Because
think
Maynard
that's why-
is such a like.
2 different bands completely.
Yeah, I mean, well, not really. I mean, Pussifer's.
Well, Pussifer
Is
and
fucking-
Perfect Circle, yeah, but
I'm talking about Pussifer and Primus.
Pussifer, yeah, for sure.
They're a little fucking
But
goofy and
that's
sexual.
the third
like,
band of Maynard James
Yeah.
Keenan. So like his main
He's a
focus
little-
is Tool, obviously, and then it's a Perfect Circle, which is a little more not necessarily poppy, but between the
is.
3 bands,
it's the
they're a
poppy-
little more
it's poppier.
rhythm. They're a little more
Yeah, and Pussifer is
pop
like
music.
just Primus, basically.
just super, and so
Weird,
is
yeah.
Tool. Is super technical, but
Well, I'm talking about Pussifer just being so weird.
they're super weird.
They're super. I love it.
Yeah,
love
Pussifer is
it.
definitely the comp between the 3 from
the
Primus.
yeah.
But,
Which makes sense why they like each other.
and if you don't know Primus, like Les Claypool, one of the greatest, arguably the greatest bass player of all time.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
He's incredible.
And the music is definitely an acquired taste for
Yeah.
Primus. But what album would you recommend for someone who doesn't like?
From Primus, their least weird album is probably "Sailing the Seas of Cheese." That's their most rock. That's their most rock and roll.
I was
album.
gonna go that or the Brown album.
The Brown album's fucking weird.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, the Brown album's weird as fuck.
Isn't that John the Fisherman's on that album, right? Or is that's Selling the Sea of Cheese?
That is "Sailing the Seas of Cheese."
Yeah.
John
Selling
the Fisherman.
yeah, that's the album I would recommend too.
No, is "Sailing the Seas of Cheese"?
I don't know. I think it might be it's Fizzle
No.
Fry.
Frizzle Fries, John the Fisherman. That's
Yes.
right. Because "Sailing the Seas of Cheese" is Tommy the Cat.
I'm
Sergeant
sorry.
Baker. Dude, what a fucking badass riff.
Dude. I know.
Yes,
Dude, Antipop is a great fucking album too.
it's weird too, but that's a very good. Like those two, I would say Antipop or "Sailing the Seas of Cheese" is what I would recommend. Maybe Frizzle Fry. They had some good stuff too. I mean, I love all their albums. There's not a Primus album I don't like. Even their newest album's great. The album they put out like 3 years ago, the Saturating 7.
I didn't listen. I might have
It's good.
given
It's
it
fucking-
a little bit of a listen.
It's fucking
but-
classic Primus.
Okay, nice. Yeah, they were always like super technical, but like they had their own style. They had their own thing.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what separated them, and the fact that Les Claypool can fucking play anything.
Oh, dude,
I was talking to Heather the other day, roping it back to Chad Smith. I was like, could you imagine just like picking up an instrument or sitting down on a drum kit and just going, I can play anything that I fucking want to play.
Oh, so cool. Brian Daylor.
Chad Smith.
Chad Smith, yeah.
Like him sitting down the other day and watching him play, I was like,
He's like, this is in 3.
this guy is a grandmaster at what he does.
Yeah.
There's levels to this, and yeah, there's different styles to the levels. Like, yeah, Brian Daylor, I guarantee if he sits down, he's going to be able to do the same thing that Chad Smith can do.
Right.
You know? But at his style, he's the fucking best at his style.
Right.
You know? But it's like, I don't know, it's very interesting. It's like, yeah, if I sat down on a drum kit and was like, picked up these sticks and go, I can literally play whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, yeah.
That
cool.
feeling has to, like, I don't know if they stop and think about it, but
Yeah.
they definitely should.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ah, yeah, Chad Smith, dude. God, I forgot what I was gonna say. What were we talking about? Primus.
Promise, Chad Smith's
Smith.
drumming. We were
Yeah,
talking about
lost
some
it.
albums.
Lost it,
Fizzle
man.
Fry, Brown album.
Lost it.
Just being able to pick up an instrument.
Yeah,
Like a
lost it.
guitar.
Lost it.
Ah, shit. Yeah. I've had a lot of influence lately on like drums and the guitar has been back there chirping a little bit.
Yeah. The drums have been chirping for me more than anything lately. I picked up the guitar for 2 or 3 hours the other day and played.
What'd you do? How'd it feel?
It felt great, but I
Did you
wanted
feel off?
I-
Did it feel like
no,
you
it
lost
felt,
something?
I didn't feel like I
anything?
lost anything.
Okay.
I just forgot a lot of riffs, but I can play just like my fingers hurt still, or again,
Yeah.
because the callus have gone. But the
It
biggest
feels-
thing I
feels
took away
awesome.
from it was that I wanted to play the drums more than I wanted to play the guitar. So that's pretty cool.
That is cool. I love drums, dude. I
Yeah.
think it's always been like that piano and guitar being 1, piano probably being 2 for me,
Okay, that's fun.
and drums being 3 as far as my
I
favorite
mean, you're just you're a front man.
I know.
You're a front man.
I've realized that now.
You're a front man.
I realize that now.
You gotta start playing guitar again. Start singing. I'll play the drums. We'll make a 2-piece.
Two-piece band? Little
That'd be
two-piece?
fun. That's
Little-
us.
Yeah.
That's all us.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
But the Black Keys.
We've talked about it.
Getting people to come in and play bass for us every now and then.
It's so funny because, like, when I start, like, because if you was to sit around with your buddy, talking to the listeners, and go, yeah, me and my brother are going to make a 2-piece album, like just a 2-piece band, guitar, drums, singing, whatever, or start a podcast or whatever it is, you go,
You're a fucking idiot.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know if Heather says the same thing inside her head. Cheers.
No, she doesn't.
But
She's scared.
sometimes I'll just be like playing around with an idea that deep down I know, like, I'm not going to do this, but it'd be fun, like, to climb to the top of the mountains, like mountain conquer or whatever. That'd be really cool to like
Yeah.
learn how to like climb and navigate and like be able to climb Mount
Let's
Everest.
go rock climbing.
But we already have so much going on. But like, yeah, it's fun in the moment talking about those things. And that's what I'm saying.
I think we could find one day like.
Oh yeah, we could
within 2 months, like every 2 months or something.
But
we're physically inclined. I feel like.
I agree with that,
and I've got buddies that do it all the time. So
yeah, I agree with that. But I do think that damn, what was I going with?
I was talking about coming up, being like, yeah, I'm gonna start a podcast, start a band.
Oh yeah,
say it to people.
Sometimes I'll come up with some wild shit like that, and I'll be like, yeah, I think I might want to
start a restaurant.
Yeah, start a food truck.
God, after the fucking bear.
It kind of put in perspective how much I don't want to start.
How much I don't want to start a restaurant. Yep.
Because how cutthroat it is.
Yeah, and how I would never be that good.
Yeah, because that's the thing is like at the end of the day, you know what it takes to become that and the effort it takes.
You can't do all the stuff that we're doing and do that.
That's what I'm starting to learn.
Yeah,
is like I gotta pick and choose what's important, what I want to put my effort into, and what I don't want to put my effort into.
Yeah.
You know, is an album something I want to put my effort into? I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's on the back burner right now.
Pretty cool. That's why you on the back burner. Shout out to Griffin. They still together?
I don't know.
Oh, there's no way.
I don't know, man. I haven't talked to Griffin in a while.
Ain't no way.
He's a great dude, though. I need to give him a holler.
We got to do another brew collar bar crawl coming up soon.
Dude, I don't know if my liver can take it.
We don't have to do 12 this time. It's not the
10.
fucking.
It was 10. I think the Golden Mile was 10. I believe
The Gold Mile's 10.
I think
it was 12, dude.
It could be 12. 12 sounds right, but 10.
I'm gonna tell you right now though. I ain't as good as I once was.
But I'm as good as once.
As I ever
was.
We got a motherfucking brew collar goddamn bar crawl coming up. It's got to be done.
It's got to be done.
It's got to be done.
November. That's what time it was last year.
November.
It was cold. It felt
after
good.
I get married.
Yeah. The brew collar bar crawl.
After I get married. Fall for Greenville coming up.
Yeah, leave in the comments if you want the brew collar bar crawl to happen. If you'll be there.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see some.
We had one guy show up last time. Shout out Noah, #1 fan.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you first start.
Watched every episode still to the date.
To the date.
To this day, he's watched every episode.
Yeah, I think
sits in. He's made a few TikToks for us.
I know that Nut Swinger. Shout out Nut Swinger.
TikTok.
The Skip Bayless of Georgia. He's always.
Wow.
He's always watched the videos. So like, he's definitely up there for the appreciation.
I'm not gonna shit on Justin like that.
The appreciation. Well, me and him got like this little battle going back and forth.
Fuck Skip Bayless.
Shitting on each
Skip
other.
Bayless is a fucking idiot.
He's a clown.
He's an idiot. I don't want to disrespect. I can't disrespect Nut Swinger. I get it. I get what you're saying.
Look, this is between me and you.
No, I'm taking up for Nuts. I'm on Nut Swinger's side here, man.
I like that. Yeah. And you know what? You probably should be. That's the logical way.
Side,
me and the Nut Swinger
guy. I can't call him Skip. I can shit on him however you want, but Skip Bayless is too far.
We had this emotional battle going back and forth between Georgia and the Bill Belichick and the Patriots. He just, we're taking our digs.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Justin loves Steve Belichick though. There's no way he doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
There's no way he's just fucking.
I was thinking about that today. Like, cameras are on you. That dude.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, please go look up Steve Belichick on the sideline. Just look at him on YouTube. That's what you have to type in. Steve Belichick.
It was the Brady
sideline.
game, wasn't it? It was the Brady game.
Oh yeah, versus the Bucks.
Bucks, yeah.
Bucks and Patriots.
And I honestly believe that motherfucker went full Scarface before he walked out.
He snorted the line or 12.
Or took like a fucking 100 milligram Adderall, 50 milligram Adderall.
Louise.
It was jacked.
It's fucking dry. Mouth
he
dry
was
as fuck.
So dry.
Dry as fuck.
He was like,
his eyelids were stuck to his eyes. He really was, dude. He's so fucked up.
Dang, dude, this is like somebody get this in a Gatorade. Dump
oh
it.
Man,
just
give
let him
Pedialyte, man.
Let him lay down and just dump the Gatorade thing on his head.
This dude a fucking Liquid IV, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
Could be.
Oh shit. Damn, we was talking about Nut Swinger and.
Yeah, I can't call him Skip Bayless. That's too far.
Yeah, well, we were on to something before I took the jab.
That's too far.
Yeah. Anyways, it was me and him been going back and forth with some shit, and it's fun. It's all in good spirits, you know?
That's right. I guarantee he likes Steve.
Oh, he loves it. He got to. He has to.
He's such a character.
Yeah, he's such a just
the brief moment. We need more Steve Belichick. We need more Jameis Winston.
We do.
Jameis Winston makes the NFL more fun.
We do. He does.
Dude, the first play he comes out there and throws a pick. He just zings one 6 yards downfield and
he says, "Fuck it, I'm just going deep."
He said, I mean, if it's a touchdown, though, they're in that game. That's what his goal was.
Triple coverage though.
But it's Chris
which
Olave.
is classic Jameis
But it's Chris
Winston.
Olave.
Nobody justifies triple coverage. If you have triple coverage on one player,
In that play, you do. You justify that.
okay, I'd have to go back and look at it.
It was 2 minutes left in the game. They're down by 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
They put Jameis Winston. They're like,
okay.
we need something.
Yeah, okay, I'm
Like,
cool with that.
I hate and fantasy football will do this to you too, but I hate to like hope a player is hurt. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to hope a player's hurt.
I used to know what you mean, but now I'm like, and this is definitely
Like I don't want to hope for injury because that's like shitty.
I don't hope for injury,
But like if Derek
hurt,
Carr's injured, Jameis Winston's in, and that's so much better.
for everyone.
It's so fun. I don't have any stock in any Saints players. I just want to see it. I just see Jameis Winston go out there and fucking eat a dub. That's all I want to see.
You want to see him go out there and throw 3 touchdowns, 3 picks for 350
and lose the
yards
game by 1 point.
and lose the game. Yeah, yeah. I think I don't know. Derek Carr's injured right now, and I don't know if a healthy Derek Carr is better than Jameis right now.
It's the same. They're losing.
But the fact that Andy Dalton beat out Jameis Winston kind of like says something,
Tells you
right?
something. Yeah, maybe.
You know, I don't
know.
know.
I love Jameis Winston's attitude though, man. You don't hear nothing about him in the media because he's not starting.
Well,
And that's how it should be.
We finally got a break because in his younger years we used to see
Because he was starting.
maybe he was the first round pick.
Yeah, he was
the
starting.
first overall pick. Yeah, for sure.
He was the starting quarterback. I said that.
Well, he was, but yeah.
He was the first round pick. There was a lot of controversy around
the crab legs. The Florida State, they won multiple
him.
national,
Florida
national
State
championships
and
or
him,
one. I think it was just
I
one.
think it was just one.
One, yeah.
Florida State and him doing some sketchy shit.
Yeah.
And some allegations.
There was all kinds of cameras and eyes on
the man himself.
Jameis
The man, the myth, the Winston.
Oh, I like that.
Just
I like
going
that.
off the top of the head.
the man,
you
the myth, the Winston. Okay.
I would love for him to go out there and ball out. That'd be fun. Even though I fucking hate the Saints because of Shawn.
Doesn't that make you
Sean
hate
Payton.
Denver? No?
Yeah, I hate Sean Payton. I hate Denver. I love seeing him lose because of Sean Payton.
Okay.
But I like Russell Wilson a little bit. Russell Wilson's kind of one of those
Dude.
Jameis Winston characters.
Did you see where on the Club Shay Shay, it was
Club Shay Shay, what the fuck is that?
that's Shannon Sharp's podcast.
Oh, that's got to be funny.
It was I think it was Club Shay Shay's, but Marshawn Lynch was on there and they was getting his perspective of the Super Bowl where Malcolm Butler had the interception for the Patriots.
Yeah,
win.
he said he doesn't like Pete Carroll.
He said that
Me and Pete Carroll.
I don't fuck with Pete Carroll like that. And Russell Wilson was just another quarterback to me. He said when he threw that interception, Russell Wilson came up to him and after the play to Marshawn Lynch and goes, we'll get him next time. Which sounds so on par
What?
for Russell Wilson, the aw shucks gee whiz kind of guy. And Russell Wilson was like, don't fucking talk to me.
Or Marshawn.
Yeah,
Lynch.
yeah. Marshawn Lynch was like, don't fucking talk to me. And he went over there and laughed in Pete Carroll's face. In the most like hysterical Marshawn Lynch way you can laugh in someone's face.
Wow. I love Marshawn Lynch.
And Pete Carroll didn't do shit.
I'm only here so I don't get fined.
Yeah, he started his career at Buffalo. It was good.
He's one of the few guys in the NFL that like recent history that didn't give a single fuck about what was expected of him. He came out there, he balled out, and then he said, "Fuck the media." I love that.
Yeah, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
And he really, he's like a Derek Lewis. He's the Derek Lewis of the NFL.
Yeah, he definitely is. That's a good comp.
The Derek Lewis of the
My
NFL.
balls are hot.
I bet Derek Lewis and Marshawn Lynch in a fucking room would be amazing. That's a duo we need.
Okay, let me get Derek Lewis, Marshawn Lynch, Gronkowski, and Shaq all in a room.
Nah, just Derek Lewis and Marshawn Lynch.
I'll take those two. But I love the comp between Gronkowski and Shaq.
That's fine. I think that's a little different though between the other two.
It definitely is. But that's I'm trying to
Because like you
the
can get
two.
some fucking hood shit from Derek Lewis and Marshawn Lynch.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna be handing out turkeys in Detroit, in Seattle on fucking Thanksgiving, and they're gonna be saying some wild off the wall
you
shit.
definitely go get a different. You gonna get some hood shit.
You
from
get some off the wall shit. That's what I'm for.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
Yeah, if you want to party, hang out with Shaq and Gronk. If you want some like some real hood shit, it's Derek Lewis and fucking.
I want some hood
Marshawn
shit, but it's
Lynch.
funny,
Yeah.
dude. It's some funny hood shit.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Give me I want to see Marshawn Lynch and Derek Lewis with Sean Evans on Hot Ones. That might be the best possible episode.
That's the episode we didn't know we needed.
That's the episode we need.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious. My balls are hot.
Yeah, You know his shorts will come off.
Oh, you know he would.
So his balls would definitely get hot.
What's the next UFC card?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I haven't looked.
I haven't either. What's tonight? Is there anything tonight?
Could be. Football's just been grabbing my attention lately.
Grant Dawson and Bobby Green. 7. Who is
That's
that?
the headline?
Joe Pfeiffer and Abdul Razak Al Hassan.
Okay.
Joaquin Buckley and Alex
All right,
Morano.
what's the next card?
Yep, that's a good question. That would be next weekend. Sadiq Yusuf and Edson Barboza. All right, what's the next card?
That's a good one coming up, though. Was it the Hamzat Paul Costa fight?
Oh, that's not even the main event.
I know that card. That's like the fourth. It's like fourth on the card. Or
That's
something.
second on the card.
Second. Okay, second.
You know what's first on the card?
Let me guess.
This is October 21st.
Jones Stipe? No, that's
Better.
That's like November.
That's not better. That's like peak of the pinnacle.
Yeah.
That's the same word.
Peak of the pinnacle.
Same word.
It's the same shit. Who is it?
Islam versus Oliveira again.
Oh, they're running it back. I forgot.
So good. That's gonna be such a good fight
I'm just pulling so hard
for Oliveira.
for Oliveira.
I hate on Dagestan.
I want to see.
I'm pulling for Paulo Costa. I love Paulo Costa though.
I'm
He's
pulling
so
for him
funny,
now.
dude. He's so
I
funny.
wasn't pulling for him before the Adesanya, like the butt hump shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't pulling for him because I think he kind of was talking that shit and got what he deserved at that moment.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I think that he's been fighting them demons ever since, and he's been a different fighter ever since.
That card's good, dude. The main event is Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Gafurov. I'm sure if you're fighting Nurmagomedov, it's probably a good fight.
Yeah.
And then Nassourdine Imavov versus Ikram Aliskarov. I know that guy. I know he's pretty solid. He's got good grappling. Johnny Walker versus Magomed Ankalaev.
Johnny Walker.
I like Johnny Walker. He's
a
fun
good
to watch.
striker. Yeah, he's
fun to watch.
tall.
Then Paulo Costa, Hamzat, and Islam and Oliveira.
Okay.
That'd be fun. What's the prelims look like on that? Tim Elliott and Muhammad Makayev. I don't really know anybody else on that card. It's fun.
Yeah, it's going to be
Fun stuff.
exciting, dude.
Curtis Blades and Almeida.
Curtis
Charlton.
Blades, he just got knocked out by
Fell
Pavlovich, I
off.
think.
Yeah, then
kinda
November
fell off.
11th, John Jones and Stipe Pereira and Prohaska.
Oh, that is going to be a fucking battle, dude.
Jessica Andrade and Mackenzie Dern.
That'll be fun.
Diego Lopez and Pat Sabatina.
Andrade
Sabatini.
seems like she's on the way out, though, I feel like.
Yeah, and Mackenzie Dern's on the way up.
Yeah.
Mackenzie Dern's been killing it. She's
Yeah.
hot. What?
I have to see a picture. I was trying to picture her.
White girl, dark hair, pretty hot.
I'm sold.
Yep. It's your type. I know. It's your type, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, last fight she let's see. Jeez Louise. Fight versus Angela Hill canceled. Then she beat Angela Hill. Then fight versus Jessica Andrade canceled. Then now they're fighting again.
Yeah. What is Andrade on? Like a fucking
Steroids.
3-fight losing streak or
Probably.
something?
It's probably bad. Yeah.
Might be 2.
Let's take a lookie.
That's my expectation.
Loss. Win.
3, okay.
Aaron Blanchfield, Jan Zianen.
Blanchfield's pretty good.
Yeah, she is. And Tatiana Suarez.
Tatiana.
That's a strange name. Seems like a
Like a stripper or porn name.
I was thinking Onimusha Donna Dreams
Damn, throwing it back.
character with like some daggers or some shit.
What's the first, I like that. What's the first game you remember playing?
The first game I remember playing, I remember the demo discs for sure. That was early.
Yeah,
That was real early.
I had those demo discs. Yeah, I remember those.
So
Those
the
were like,
snowboarder and the Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot.
yeah, and it was
That's
like,
what I totally remember.
it was the fucking, yeah, it was.
Madden was on there. It
Yep.
was like fucking 07 with John Madden
Oh,
as a
man,
commentator.
I think it was before that.
Might have been.
Might have been like 01 or
Oh, I'll
something.
tell you what I remember. I remember playing Jack and Daxter.
Oh, PS2.
You remember whenever we used to have the PlayStation in the middle room in Mom and Dad's house in the den?
Yeah,
And
that's
it
when I
sat on that
started
little- it sat on that little
playing-
table, or sat on the floor.
So I started playing NCAA football with Carson.
I remember
Palmer on the
I
front.
remember playing Jack and Daxter and beating it by myself. And there when I think it was me, you, Jesse Turner might have been in there.
Shout out. Yeah.
Maybe Josh and Jesse might have been there. Shout out those guys.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah,
John Michael might have been in there one night.
that sounds about right.
Red Dead Revolver.
Dude, I beat that. That was one of the games I beat like 7 or 8 times.
I remember us playing that game and beating it in that room in like 4 in the morning one summer. Let's see, what's another game?
It's just fun seeing things from your perspective because I don't remember a lot of that shit.
Yeah, PlayStation 2 Gun.
Oh, Gun was a good one.
That was the first game I ever beat in one sitting.
That was like the PS2's version of
Red Dead Revolver.
Red Dead Redemption.
It was Red Dead Revolver's the first game.
It was both Rock. It was Rockstar.
Red Dead Revolver is Red Dead Redemption. It's the same game.
Red Dead, yeah, it's the
It's the
Evolve
same series,
version. Yeah, same series. But Gun was Gun made by Rockstar too?
I think it was.
It definitely seems like it was, but it seemed like it was a more open world than Red Dead Revolver wasn't as open world as Gun was.
Right.
That's
Right.
what I'm saying. That
Gun was amazing, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Gun was like the first ever legit open world.
That was
Western.
actually that was PlayStation 3. I had it on Xbox 360.
It was a PS2 game though.
Oh, was it? Okay,
yeah.
maybe it wasn't PlayStation.
I think it was like right before the Switch, maybe.
For the Switch.
No, before like the switch between PS2 to PS3.
I was like,
It was
you're
one of
way
those-
off, dude.
Some of those games like Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Right on the line
Before
of
PS2 and PS3.
It introduced people to PS2.
That's right.
Heavenly Sword was another one of those games.
I remember Kingdom Hearts, the first one.
That was
Soul Calibur.
Oh yeah, I remember you playing that a lot.
I remember beating Gun. It was the first game I ever beat in one playthrough. I started it at like 9 p.m. and finished it at like 6 a.m. one night on the hardest difficulty.
In one day.
Yeah, I didn't stop playing it. I beat it without saving it.
That was a good game too.
I remember me and Zach Tate, shout out again. We beat Halo 3 on Legendary in one night.
That's impressive.
I mean, beating Halo 3 on Legendary is impressive.
Yeah, because like 2 shots you're dead.
Yeah, it's
and
hard.
like there's guys like peeking snipers on the top of the building.
But you don't fail the mission unless both of you die.
Yeah, that was cool.
So what we would do is like one person
games.
would hide back where monsters weren't spawning to help monsters despawn, and the other one go kill stuff.
Man, listen,
We cheated the system.
there is an era that exists that people don't talk about with video games. That if people just like push towards as far as the couch co-op and shit goes, the nostalgia of my generation and yours is there to capitalize on that gain, if that makes sense.
Sure.
There's just I mean, It Takes Two, phenomenal couch co-op.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, there was an era where like Time Splitters and
Splitters. I do remember that. That was early.
And
Tomb
Twisted
Raider
Metal
was fucking
and Halo, like those 2004 and back games. Like there was an era there, especially for PS2.
Speaking of Halo, I watched Shaun of the Dead last night.
Nice.
They're playing on the couch.
There was an era for
Couch
PS2 where it just you can't.
Player 2 has entered the game.
You don't really understand how great it was unless you lived it.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
maybe that'll be said for Fortnite and Minecraft and Apex Legends.
What was that game? Wild 9?
Yeah, it was a side scroller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good as fuck, dude. I remember that one.
I remember that game, yeah.
Remember the WWE games. What about Mega Man?
Another side scroller, yeah, that was good.
That's a side scroll that'll piss you the fuck off.
Oh,
that was a hard side
scroller.
scroller.
Yeah, it was like a take on Mario's side scroller, I feel like.
Dude, it was so hard.
Yeah.
So fucking hard. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, I guess the first one I really remember playing was Red Dead Revolver or Jack and Daxter.
God, Red Dead Revolver, I remember really loving that game.
I mean, Jack and Daxter
was the
Sly
shit.
Cooper.
Sly Cooper and Jack and Daxter is the same game.
It is. It's not
weird.
It's not. It's so much different.
I mean, it is, but it's not.
No,
I
think it's so
it
much
was
different.
it was that era. You could definitely tell it was in that era
Yeah.
of like
The commentary and the talking, the dialogue is very the same.
Spyro kind of started
Spyro,
that shit.
You're the Dragon. I forget about that one. That's the third one.
The whole collect these eggs and you kill these monsters and you figure out where to go.
See, I think Jack and Daxter and Spyro are similar, but I think Sly Cooper was a lot different.
It was
because you had to collect some stuff, but you also had these crazy time challenges and you were fighting a lot more. There was a lot more combat.
The story's different.
It's the same shit. It's the same shit. All three of those games are the same. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right.
Spyro was kind of
all three of those.
The start of you have your character in the middle of the screen.
You got
your health
you got three
bar.
different moves.
You got your collectibles at the top right. You have your your map in the top left or whatever.
What's the genre of that game?
I don't know. It's got to be something.
Where it's all the same. You have three different moves.
Yeah.
You got challenges you can do. Spyro, Sly Cooper had time challenges. Spyro had the mini events.
Yeah, because side scrollers are side scrollers. Castlevania, Mario, Sly Cooper, not Sly Cooper, but Crash Bandicoot.
I do remember like 2012 Castlevania PlayStation 2, and it wasn't a side scroller, the first one.
Oh, I never played that one.
That was fucking good. Zach Tate again, shout out. He showed me a lot of video games.
Castlevania was an OG, dude.
It's good as fuck, yeah.
Especially for the hipsters out there.
Oh yeah, Castlevania.
Like the hipsters love Castlevania.
I remember. I didn't really play much Mortal Kombat or anything like that.
Dude, when that shit hit,
I never played much.
It
of that.
was
It's so brutal.
All the metalheads, all the fucking hostile lovers, like all the people.
Manhunt. I remember that.
That shit was brutal.
Yeah, we talked about that with on the Will Ritchie podcast a lot.
Heather and I was talking about it the other day.
You get a plastic bag as your murder weapon,
or a fucking glass shard, or
yeah. Was it the first thing?
What was the gimmick of the? I think he was a prisoner that if he could survive the night, he could.
You survived, yeah. You made it through.
You could get out of jail or something.
Well, no, you got out of prison, yeah.
Prison, yeah.
You were trying to hide.
Yeah.
That was the first. I think the second one was that.
Yeah.
That's good, man. Saints Row. I remember playing Saints Row 1. Dead Rising.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was an old one. I remember that. That's I remember we were playing Dead Rising one night. That was the she's got an arm off. And that was the same night that Lily came to the front door.
Oh, really? Damn!
Yeah.
Like it's weird hearing your side of the story because
I remember
growing
some
up
weird
because
details that you don't.
Yes.
Yeah, remember we were sitting there playing Dead Rising. It was me, you, Zach Tate, and I think Chris Harris might have been in there.
Really?
It was one more person. It might have been.
Shout out Chris Harris.
It could have been either Jesse or Chris Harris. I know it was 4 of us in there. And it was whenever I had the bunk beds in my room.
Yeah.
And I had the bunk beds in there. We're sitting in my room playing it. For some reason, I don't know why we weren't in yours. I remember one time whenever you used to play, I think it was Fight Night 09, and you were making bets about beating people.
Fight Night round 3.
Round 3.
I beat the shit out of anybody at that game in that time.
I remember you used to make bets on beating people.
Yeah.
You did the same thing with Madden.
Oh, Madden, you know how I am.
Madden 12, the one with what's the fucking running back for the Patriots?
Ooh, I don't know. Oh, 12.
I keep thinking Deion Lewis, but that's not who it is.
Nah, it might have been Jarvis Green Ellis.
No, before that.
Danny Woodhead.
Danny Woodhead was one of them before that.
Sammy Morris was there 09.
Before that.
2010. I know Lawrence Maroney was before. That was 2007.
Maybe I'm thinking of Danny Woodhead.
Nah, I'm missing someone. There's so many because they kind of started the whole.
Not a good one.
They started the decline of what the running backs are now.
I'll tell you exactly.
They started the third down back too with
Patriots
Kevin Faulk.
running backs.
Shaheen.
No.
That was 2012 or 11.
Oh, okay. I'm looking. There's another row. Let's see. Man, I can't think of it. Maybe I'm thinking of Danny Woodhead, but I can't remember.
He was the long, like shaggy hair, third down.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
Yeah,
I remember who he was. White dude, of course. Danny Woodhead. He's got to be a white guy.
I know.
New England Patriots running backs history. I'll tell you exactly what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't Corey Dillon.
No, not Corey Dillon.
That was way too early. You said 2000 what?
I want to say it was around 12.
12?
I want to say it was, or it might have been
Ridley, Stephen Ridley.
I'm for some reason I'm thinking it's Danny Woodhead.
I think it's Stephen Ridley.
Not that year, but I'm just saying that's who I was thinking it was.
Yeah.
12 was Stephen Ridley. You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember us playing that. And I remember that was like the first one I ever played. And I was like, man, this is not that fun because I sucked. This is not fun. Let me go play Guitar Hero on Expert.
Talking about Madden.
Yeah.
Madden is such a technical game, dude. Like, you can go out there and have fun, like, improvise and shit, but you're not going to beat people who are, like,
no,
really
you're not.
technically good at the game.
I think I'm thinking of Danny Woodhead.
Yeah.
Which is such a strange reason for me to remember that.
How much time you got? I got to take a piss.
I got a piss, too. I'll leave in about 15 minutes.
Okay.
We'll be back, guys.
We'll be back.
Cheers, man. We'll be back.
Cheers. What's up, dude?
Yeah, man, those 2000 games were good as fuck, man. I remember one, I think it was like one morning or whatever. Me and Dad were going to North Carolina, and I had your PSP with me, and I played Final Fantasy Tactics all the way to North Carolina. And dude, the PSP was so good.
The PSP, yeah.
It was before its time. It's
It
the Switch
definitely
for
was.
the PlayStation.
It's what the Steam Deck is now. And
Or the Switch.
The demand, or the Switch, yeah. Or the demand is like not that high. Other than like kids, like handheld things are kind of
Yeah.
adults, like even like nostalgia guys, like
I mean, even-
classic gamers. We don't really give a fuck about handheld devices.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely just kids.
Yeah.
But, like, I remember playing that and Little Big Planet. You remember that game?
Yeah, yeah.
Little Big Planet, we had that on there. And, yeah, I remember those so well, dude.
Yeah, the PSP, Final Fantasy Tactics, I was actually playing it this week.
Really?
Yeah, on the PS3. And one of the greatest, like, tactical RPGs that there's ever been. I mean, everything that's turn-based RPG is a copy of Final Fantasy Tactics.
It's a copy of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, for sure. But the video game version
Yes,
of that
agreed.
is Final Fantasy Tactics.
Yeah, Final Fantasy did a great job. That's a very underrated
But yeah, it
game.
is a copy of Dungeons and Dragons.
It's a very underrated game.
Yeah.
Tactics.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. The customization is so much fun, and the tactical aspect of it is so much fun. You really have to think on your feet
Yeah.
when you're in the game, you know, because
Yeah.
like there's different styles and different, you know.
Got thinking your toes.
Yeah, it's fun, dude.
Yeah, yeah, it was a good game. I remember, yeah, Little Big Planet was fun. God, what game was I thinking about?
PS3.
Yes, PS3. Oh no, I've been playing. I just started my playthrough on the Resident Evil 1 original again.
How you liking it?
It's so fun, dude. I never played the Jill playthrough. I played Chris on hard, so I'm playing through on Jill on hard now.
Yeah.
And remember I was saying I got one shot by the zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't jiggle the analog stick. I forgot about that. I figured you got to do that. You got to jiggle the analog stick to get them loose.
In the original.
In the original.
Huh.
That's why Resident Evil 5.
The
still did that.
original didn't
Resident
have
Evil
an
4 did that.
analog stick though.
Well, you did on the D-pad.
Okay.
Yep, you did on the D-pad. The D-pad's the fastest way to do it. And like I went back and I've been watching. There's a guy on YouTube, Carcinogen SDA. I've talked about him multiple times.
Yeah.
About how soothing his voice is to listen to. I talked about it on the Ducky podcast.
I remember that.
But he's a speedrunner and like he doesn't not really a speedrunner, but he's just like a runner. He just plays the games. He doesn't try to do it as fast as everybody. But he does a lot of no damage runs on those games. And but he was talking about the fastest way to get the zombie off of you is just to use the D-pad, just side to side.
Oh, okay. I never knew that.
Because he goes and he was on arrange mode
Uh-huh.
on Jill, and he goes to grab the rocket launcher, I think, or he goes upstairs. You know where the fucking dude's dead outside on the balcony.
Yeah.
He goes to grab the weapon out there.
What's his name? Keith or something?
Something like that. I was thinking Carlos, but obviously that's not it. That's Resident Evil 3.
Richard was a snake bite in the hallway.
Richard was a snake bite in the hallway. Yeah.
Keith or something.
It might be Keith. But yeah, he goes out there. She goes out there and grabs the weapon. Kenneth. That's it.
Kenneth. Or was Kenneth the guy who got his head bit off in the opening
In the
scene?
floor.
Yeah.
In the floor.
Not
out
opening
there.
scene, but you know what I mean.
The first zombie. That might be Kenneth. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right about that. So it's not Keith, then definitely not.
Yeah, it won't be 2Ks. Who the fuck is it?
But then you walk up there and you have to grab that weapon, and then as soon as you grab the weapon, he grabs you. Yeah, he comes up and grabs you. Yeah, that was really good.
He's
was
just
really
like
good.
the
113. I need to timestamp that. So
yeah.
I can listen to it. Holy shit.
I've played it too many times, dude. I know.
Yeah, and then he grabs you and he goes, "Yep." And the fast way to get rid of this guy, he's gonna grab you. The fast way to get rid of it is just tap the D-pad left, right, real
Dude,
fast.
I was playing Resident Evil. Oh, what was it? Oh, it was Dino Crisis. I was playing fucking Dino Crisis the other day. And which is the same. It's Capcom. It's same style. Probably uses the same layouts on some of the fucking
but
maps. But dude, there was one moment that got me. No, it was Resident Evil 2. I clicked on Resident Evil 2 original just to I was drinking one night. It was like 12 o'clock. I was like, I'm kind of bored. I don't have a whole lot of time. Let me just check what the load is. Looks like on Resident Evil 2. Click in. I shoot a zombie like fucking 10 times, and there's another one coming behind me, and I'm like, I should have run from it, but the zombie that's on the ground isn't dead. And I backed away.
He grabs your leg.
And I backed away from it, thinking of Resident Evil 1 when he goes,
yeah, right.
I like the scared back just to let you
Resident
know
Evil 1.
that there's a zombie there. Nothing. So I ran and it fucking bit me. I go, oh God damn you! Like it
Scared
scared
you,
the
yeah.
shit out of me. I was like, this thing still gets me until
It's
this
so
day.
good, man. Yeah, dude. Last night we sat up watching Shaun of the Dead. I didn't go to bed until 1:30.
The
last
cricket
night.
bat.
Dude, I didn't go to bed until 1:30 last night, and it felt weird. I haven't stayed up that late in a long time,
That's how I am.
and it's kind of made me sad to think about how I don't stay up late anymore, watching movies and playing games.
It gets sadder.
so.
It gets sadder.
Well, no, I'm just gonna start doing it more.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Fuck
slept
going to bed
till
early on
1:30 last night. Yeah,
But me too. That's
but
the time
it
I lay in
gets
bed.
harder to fight, and that's what makes it sadder.
It's harder to fight. Damn,
Yeah,
getting old.
yeah.
We were at work the other day and we were talking about. Someone said, "Oh, you next to have kids?" I was like, "I ain't having kids. I'm about 30." And someone said, "Damn, you're gonna be old as fuck." And then
He thought about me.
and then someone said that to me, and I go, and then my buddy Cody goes, "Man, I'm 29. I just had my third kid. She's pregnant. She's pregnant now." He goes, and Landon goes, "Damn, man, you must be tired." He goes, "Bro, I'm fucking 29. Well, I'm not old. Fuck you.
yeah,
man. What
right?
the fuck, bro? I'm not even old. Like, I'm not tired."
Fuck, dude.
Or he said something like, "The worst part is," and Landon fills in, "Oh yeah, you're probably tired, huh?" Like, bro, what?
Okay, I wonder what
Like,
the
he's fucking tired.
I wonder
though.
what the age is where it starts to separate between accident versus planned for a kid, because there's definitely an age where like it starts to become 50%. Like, obviously, when you have a kid at 18, that's gonna lean more towards accident versus having a kid at 35 is gonna
Probably
be
also accident.
Well, 35 is definitely an accident. 30 is probably more planned.
Okay, maybe.
So like, or 28 to like 30.
I would say more like
34.
I would say more like 23 to 32
Is
planned.
See, 23 is early for planned for me,
I don't think so.
because what do they say? Like
A lot of people get married at like
your
21,
frontal
22.
lobe doesn't fully evolve where you can actually think as a human being correctly until.
All right, I'm gonna make an argument for you.
Okay.
I think that if you're coming inside of your woman, that's planned. I think
Simplify.
I think when you stick your dick in there and you're like, "I'm not pulling this out," that means you're planning to do that.
Yeah, what's going
That's
on while
on
the
you, buddy.
18-year-olds doing this? Like, what trait do they have? Because I don't have that trait where it's like when you're 18, you just leave it in.
That's crazy.
You're fucking psycho.
I'm talking to guys that work in. Me and Gabby been
I don't
together.
know. Just leave everything in there.
Me and Gabby been together for 6 years.
I don't know.
Still pulling out this day.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah. That was
I
like
don't-
9 years for me.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's weird.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
And they're like, "You got to just leave it in there." I'm like, "Absolutely not. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are stressing out for 30
Yeah.
seconds of pleasure. Not even.
Yeah.
It's 10 seconds of pleasure.
Yeah.
And y'all are stressing out for 2 or 3 weeks because she hasn't had her period."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pass.
thank you.
I'll pass on that.
Just say no, thank you.
Pass. Just say no. Just say no to kids. Just like
no.
drugs.
Dude, you been watching any of the Golden Bachelor?
Nope. But you know what his name
I
is?
haven't either.
Gary.
Gary?
Gary
Let's talk
Busey.
about buttered sausage. Buttered sausage. What it's doing, where it's going, where it's at. Get it out of my
Gary
face. And he's like,
Gary Busey.
"Oh,
What
butter
is
sauce is not your jam? I don't buy jam. I buy honey, and I kiss it on the lips." Yeah.
That's how accurate that was. That was good. God, dude, the Resident Evil games are so fucking good.
And I kiss it on the lips. Yeah, Gary Busey might be a zombie. Who knows?
Gary Busey.
The closest thing we got for
Crazy
sure.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Was it Orange County or is it Black Sheep? Or he's in the cabin out in the woods?
That's Black Sheep.
It's Black Sheep.
Yeah.
What a fucking movie.
I haven't seen that.
Orange County's
Jack Black.
Yeah.
That's a good one. He's the like drunken, like degenerate, like nephew or whoever's living with the family.
He's the Chris Farley.
Yeah, he's the Chris
Yeah.
the comic relief.
That's is that Justin Long in Orange County? Is he in that?
No, it's some guy that I don't know.
Some other fucking dork.
Yeah, he was kind of in the time, but I don't really. It was some Yeah, Jack Black was the guy who mixed the Xanaxes up at the Tylenols.
Colin Hanks. Oh man, I forget about him. Mike White.
Oh yeah, that was the guy. You had a discussion like Mike White, the football player for the Jets,
And
maybe I just
Ned Schneebly is Mike White.
That's it. That's
it.
it.
We did have this
Yes,
happen.
that's
We've
it.
had
We
this-
had
we've
this
talked about this
conversation
before.
at some point. Yeah, you told me this.
Yeah,
before.
Mike White and Colin Hanks is in there with Jack
Ned
Black.
Schneebly, School of Rock is a top 10
Oh,
movie for
Catherine
me.
O'Hara, the mom from. Oh no, the mom from Home Alone. Kevin.
Yeah, I was gonna say Beetlejuice.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and also in a lot of things.
Dude, the Nightmare Before Christmas. I watched that the other day.
I haven't watched it.
I mean, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite Halloween movies. And dude, it's so crazy. That's all stop motion.
Is
picture.
that a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
It's a Halloween movie.
I feel like it was meant to be a Christmas movie, but ended up being a Halloween movie because it was.
It's definitely a Halloween movie. The main town is Halloween Town.
Yeah, but it's a take on Christmas though. It's a dark take on Christmas. I feel like.
I think it's a Halloween movie. Leave it in the comments. Tell us
Yeah,
what you
I'm
think.
interested. No, I'm asking. I'll have a take either way because I can see both sides.
He's the king of Halloween.
Yeah, but it's about Christmas, right? Because remember at the beginning when
Well, it's about him. It's about the king of Halloween wanting to experience Christmas because he accidentally wanders into that door.
yeah. So it makes you wonder, like, I mean, yeah, I'll probably give it like more of
It's
a
a Halloween and a Christmas movie.
It's both. It's a cross. But I feel like it's recognized more as a Halloween movie than
It should be. He's the king of Halloween Town. Stumbles into Christmas Town.
Well, it definitely should.
It was
be,
released in October.
That's all you need to know.
That's what you need to know.
That's
right there.
all you need. That's what the director wanted it to be.
He kidnapped Santa Claus.
Ooh. And it's like, isn't it John? That's not John Goodman. I'm thinking of the Santa Claus for Futurama sounds like John Goodman in one of the episodes. I don't know if it's him, but the voice actor definitely changes between the.
My favorite character in Nightmare Before Christmas is the Oogie Boogie.
Oh, the Oogie Boogie. It's like this a musical.
Oogie Boogie.
Yeah, it's like it's a
He's
musical.
fucking dark. He's
Okay,
he's
is
gonna torture
it-
Santa Claus.
What is it more of, Halloween, Christmas, or a musical?
It's it's a musical for sure.
Yeah.
It is a musical.
It
Like,
is
that's
a
what it's
musical,
classified. It's
yeah.
fantasy/musical, but
Okay.
is it a Halloween or a Christmas musical? It's Halloween.
Okay, yeah. It's Halloween.
It's fucking evil, dude. It's a dark ass movie.
It's dark. The Oogie Boogie Man is good.
The Oogie Boogie. He's so fucking good.
He's got like the stitches in his clothes and like the little bugs are like trying to come out.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah. I remember the guys, the little kids with the two faces or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah, the three. It was three kids.
Three kids, yeah.
There was the witch, the demon,
Yep.
and I forget what the other one was. The hockey mask.
Yep.
It looks like
Yep.
Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
They had those masks.
That's a good movie, dude.
They had those masks at Target. All three of them. It's fucking cool as shit.
That is cool.
If you had three kids, I feel like you got to dress them up.
That's
as
how
that.
you know if you made it as a horror film or in October or whatever.
Right.
Is if people start it starts becoming a trend to wear your mask.
Yeah.
You're gonna start.
I'm surprised they had that too.
You're gonna start seeing that for Terrifier for sure.
Oh, you might be on something with that.
It's the greatest slasher since Ghostface.
Damn.
Not even debatable.
That's bold.
It's not bold.
That's
I mean,
kind of bold.
Who else is gonna contend with that? As far as slashers go,
Let's see. When did Scream come out? 2002?
2001, 2002,
We are way off.
or 98.
96. So early. There's got to be a better slasher since 96.
I don't think there is.
Slashers of all time.
Jeepers Creepers was like 04. That's kind of considered a slash. It's basically a slasher.
25 best slashers all time. This is a fun list. We'll go through this on
Let's
here.
do it. Let's do it.
We'll-
What's
we'll end
25?
on this. We'll end on this. 25 is Friday the 13th, the final chapter,
Okay.
1984. 24 is Scream 2, 97.
Jada Pinkett Smith, right?
X, 2022.
I haven't seen that. Seen Pearl though.
You're Next. That was a good one with the pig
I've
mask.
seen that one.
It
Yeah.
was 2011. 21 is Happy Death Day. That was actually kind of good.
Was this made in like when Happy Death Day came
2017.
out? Yeah, that sounds about right.
That was whenever the girl.
That's some
Yes, sir.
prisoner of the moment shit going on here.
You think so?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You see that with all these lists that come out.
I think it was a good slasher.
It could have been.
I don't think it's better than Scream 2 or You're Next.
It reminded me of
or-
like Valentine's Day.
I don't think it's better than any of these.
Yeah.
But Happy Death Day was a like a
I know the movie.
Groundhog's Day.
Yeah. She wakes up every day and has to
Yeah.
like.
Final Destination 2000. Is that a slasher? I thought that's more of a psychological thriller.
If you're gonna put, that's definitely a psychological thriller.
My Bloody Valentine 1981. That's fucking good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Candyman 92.
Okay. cool with that.
Blood and Black Lace. Never watched that.
Never
That's
seen
got to
that.
be some fucking sexual shit.
Yeah.
Intruder, 89.
I don't know that.
Sleepaway Camp. That was a fucking good
I've
one.
seen that, yeah.
1983. The Burning, 1981. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think we both watched that.
Opera, 1987. Never seen
I
that.
don't know opera.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3, 87. I mean, I see sweaty titties on the front. That's probably good. Tenebrae? I don't know that. That's 82. Child's Play, 1988.
Child's Play's top 10. Don't
That's
give a
top
fuck.
10. Yeah, that's 10.
Yeah.
Number 9, Friday the 13th, the original.
That's
1980. Number 8, Deep Red. I don't know if I know that.
Deep Red. I know that kid's face.
Sounds good, though. It's probably a Peeping Tom.
Oh, I don't know.
It seems like it's hard to argue that.
Yeah.
1960 Peeping Tom.
I know. It seems. Yeah. That
He's
seems.
holding a knife to that girl's
That
neck.
seems like it'd be very terrifying.
He's holding a knife to her neck, and he's got a camera taking a picture of her.
Yeah.
Black Christmas.
It's
So good.
Black Christmas, the original,
That's number
is
6.
arguably the greatest slasher of all time.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, number 5.
I'm
The
cool with
original.
that. Yeah.
The original Nightmare on Elm Street with the fucking glove coming up in the bathtub.
Yeah.
About to scratch her pussy.
Yeah. I remember
Fucking
that,
no,
yeah.
really. Let's really talk about Johnny Depp getting sucked into the fucking bed.
It's the whole making
So
behind that
good,
is
dude.
so funny.
Number 3 is Scream, 96.
I'm cool with the original.
Number
Scream,
2 is
yeah.
Psycho, 1960.
That's
number
a thriller, though.
That's a slasher, dude.
It's a slasher
It's a
thriller.
fucking slasher. Number 1's
Yeah.
got to be Halloween. Yeah, 1970. It's the best slasher of all time.
Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Him and the fucking Mariah Carey in the closet.
The only are you talking about Mike Myers?
Yeah, Michael Myers. Mike Myers is
Yeah, but the memes of Mike Myers. I'm looking out for be aware of Mike Myers this year, and it's like Shrek
The Mariah Carey one's so funny, dude.
because
It's the same.
it's the same.
It's the droopy
It's the
cheeks.
same face.
The droopy cheekbones, the fucking wide ass nose.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I can't recommend any slasher more than well. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my favorite slasher, but
Hush is a pretty good one.
that's a good modern slasher. Not even close to fucking what Terrifier is.
Okay, that's a real slasher.
That's a real fucking slasher.
That's not some bullshit PG-13 shit.
Yeah.
Slashers can't be PG-13.
No,
A
they
good
can't.
slasher can't be
Yes,
PG-13.
A good slasher cannot be PG-13. If you're going to see a slasher, don't hit me with some fucking stab somebody, turn away shit. I want to see the guts fall on the floor. You know, that's a slasher.
I want to see a fucking titty. There's
Yeah.
got to be a sex scene.
Yeah,
and
there's got to be
they
a
die.
sex scene.
And they die.
They have to die during the sex scene. There has
Or
to
after.
be, yeah.
Or before, like, the guy goes down to get a drink before he fucks the girl.
Yeah, there has to be the lead that's a woman that might or may not make it out. But then there's the jabroni Chad that might or
Dies
might not make
instantly.
it out. Probably dies because he's a dumbass.
What about the Friday the 13th with the was Sam Padalecki? Or not, Jared Padalecki, sorry.
which
Sam from
from
Supernatural.
Supernatural, yeah.
Where he's fucking that bitch.
Yeah. I have to go back and
Or
watch
not him,
that
the jabroni's fucking the bitch. Sam's
one.
a smart guy.
Okay. Is that like which one is that?
In 2000 something.
Yeah. Yeah, the modern take, the modern remakes I'm not big on, but the Black Christmas is
So good.
it was the one it wasn't
the
a
plastic bag.
yes.
Dude, Jesus
First
Christ.
of all, that
It's so
was
intense.
before Manhunt. You know, that
It was fucking 84.
yeah, and the original Black Christmas is like 72 or something. Or like
think it was-
74. It's
Maybe 74.
yeah, it's like 72 or 74, I'm pretty sure.
74, yeah. That's right.
Uh
And the remake was 2006. It was a good one, too.
yeah, that was a good remake. But honestly,
The original.
take yourself and put yourself in 1974. I think The Exorcist was before that, so you might can argue that the grotesque,
Yeah.
brutal
was
violence
gross.
style kind of came before Black Christmas. I'm not 100% on that as far as where Black Christmas is with
I think
The Exorcist, but
House of a Thousand Corpses needs to be on that list. That's a good slasher. That's a slasher.
It's a,
That's gore porn. That's Grindhouse.
I mean,
So was
where's the line between the two? Because slashers are like
Yeah.
gore porn kind of came from slashers.
okay. So I guess I guess you consider that a slasher then.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's not really a slasher. That's not a guy chasing someone down.
Rob Zombie's got his own style, dude.
It's not. Yeah, it's just Rob Zombie.
He mixes good dialogue with, like, show me a better in a single slasher movie. Show me a better character show me a character better than Captain Spaulding.
I mean, there's not really
There's not
like
one.
to define a slasher. It's not like the House of a Thousand Corpses isn't a slasher though. That was a bad take. Because a slasher,
the worst take. I see where you're
a
going.
slasher that
I see
was
where
like
you're going.
one specific person hunting down people and killing them. Like one maniacal fucking killer.
Yeah.
Chasing down people and killing them.
It's like trying to categorize what Quentin is when you try to categorize
that's right. Exactly.
what
It's Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie is definitely a like gruesome take on horror.
It's gore, horror.
But he has good dialogue. Captain Spaulding is one of the greatest characters
He's
of all
hilarious.
time.
Fuck your grandma.
One of the greatest opening
most of all,
scenes
fuck
in
you.
horror movie history. That
Little Dick Nick. What's his
yeah,
name? His
play
Nick.
Little Dick, little
Nick with
little Nick
dick.
prick played with his dick.
Yeah,
Something
so
like that.
stupid.
Yeah. I mean that you think of 28 Weeks Later, the second
Oh,
one,
that's good. Yeah.
where he like leaves his wife and kids behind, running from the zombies. You're like, oh my god, like that. You will never forget that scene when you watch that scene.
I've never forgotten.
One of the most brutal scenes in
He
horror
deserves what he
cinema.
got.
He deserves what he got.
You pull for the zombies.
Yeah. You pull for the zombies there, which is like good writing. You're pulling for the fucking bad guys.
Yeah.
When you go in to
The
watch a
zombies were bad
zombie
guys.
movie, naturally you're going to pull for the human characters.
Pulling for the bad guys in a zombie movie would be like pulling for the government for them to figure out the formula so they could use the zombies as weapons.
You're right. I like that.
You're not pulling for the bad guys. You're just pulling for the victims. The zombies are the victims.
The zombies are the victims. But yet we all, when we go to watch those movies, we put ourselves in that place of the main character. So we pull for the main character because we like to think of ourselves as we
If I
can
was
make it
there.
out. If I was
Yeah.
there, I can make it out too.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why'd you take the stairs? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Here, I'll give you this key since you're the
Master of unlocking.
I think that's a good way to end it. I gotta
It
go. I
is.
gotta go,
Shout out
man.
Resident Evil.
Again.
Dude.
Cheers, man.
Yes, and please like and subscribe. We're putting a lot of attention on this podcast here lately. We're trying to push it. We're trying to. We really appreciate the friends and the family who engage in the comments and
Yeah, it's fun,
and in the
man.
football talk and all these things. Please check out the 10:30 podcast, the live cast, Brew Caller live cast on Sundays to figure out who you want to start in fantasy. We're going over all those tough questions and going over the whole weekly matchups, under-overs, betting odds. Yeah. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah. Check us out on TikTok, Facebook.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe on YouTube, like Shawn said.
Yeah.
Don't forget, Victory Apparel is a sponsor of this podcast. They're the ones that are paying for all the shirts that are going to the guests.
Yes.
And they're also paying for the shirts for us to sell to viewers. So
yeah, sponsor
guys
the
are looking
show.
for a
Shout out to them.
if you're looking for a Brew Collar shirt, then reach out to me. They're $20 a piece. If you're just looking to have a shirt made for you, we can make any style of shirt, and we're looking to cut deals if you guys are wanting to or they're looking to cut deals if you want to buy in bulk and do business with them. So they do make shirts for different companies.
Yeah.
That's it, man. I'm good.
That's it. You
Going to the
good?
line tonight,
You
yeah.
good?
Gotta
all
pee
right,
again.
Dude. Yeah,
Cheers,
that's
man.
the way it goes. Cheers. We'll see you guys next week, and we'll see you guys on the live cast Sunday morning, 10:30.
That's right. See y'all.